Hi guys, welcome to BoxPred. Been away for a little while, just been so busy, just haven't had a chance to do any videos. So I just thought I'd take this time while I've got some to do a video. Um, and I'm going to be talking in this one about the upcoming fight this weekend between Jorge Solis and Yuriorkis Gamboa. The fight is for the WBA Super World Featherweight Title and the IBF Featherweight Title. My prediction for this fight is a mid to late stoppage victory for Yuriorkis Gamboa. Um, Just to take a quick look at the records, Jorge Solis has 40 victories, 2 losses and 2 draws, and he has around a 64% knockout ratio, whilst the unbeaten Yuriorkis Gamboa has 19 victories, no losses, no draws, and around 79% knockout ratio. So just quickly to talk about Jorge Solis in this one, I think he's a game competitor. Um, you know, Gamboa needs to take this guy seriously. So looking at the positives, I like Solis's jab. I think he throws it consistently. I think the key to an effective jab is the consistency, to use it constantly, and that's what he does. And it also allows him to set up that right hand of his, um, and he's quite an accurate puncher. So that's his. He from his 64% knockout ratio, you can see he's got a little bit of power there behind his punches, um, and he can be dangerous. He has a decent reflex defense. My only problem with this is that he sometimes doesn't use his gloves as defense. He tries to reflex, so he tries to slip punches. Whilst he has pretty good defense in this aspect, against a very quick, sharp pressure fighter like Gamboa, he may struggle if he gets into doing that. He does have a tendency to be able to absorb quite a bit of pressure as well. I think if you look at his last fight against Francisco Cordero, who he stopped in the sixth, um, Cordero is sort of like I see as was a lower sort of version of Gamboa in that he was a pressure fighter and he pressured Solis well. However, he wasn't as quick as Gamboa, wasn't as constantly pressurizing as Gamboa is, and I think Jorge Solis dealt well with the pressure. And you know, Cordero was an unbeaten fighter, just didn't have the speed, and I think that Solis was able to counter him, and Solis was able to cause him a bit of a problem with that jab, like I said. Um, and So moving on to Yuriorkis Gamboa. As we know, he's got extremely quick hands, very ferocious on the attack. You ever watch pre-fight videos and build-ups to boxing matches, and you see boxers and they're in the gym and they're giving it all, very quick punches, and you think, oh, this guy's good, and you get in the ring and they're fighting like this pace, much slower. Well, with Yuriorkis Gamboa, he takes it into the ring. This guy's got extremely fast hands, and he attacks, like I said, very ferociously. He has a high work rate, Gamboa. He does keep coming at you, and he's a pressure fighter. He likes to put pressure on his opponents, um, giving punches from angles, and he's a very loose fighter, and he's got power. He's got a 79% knockout ratio, so that shows the power that Gamboa has, and he's a very dangerous prospect to go up against. Um, However, he's won his last 2 fights by unanimous decision, and if you look at some highlights from those fights, if I showed you a pocket video from the fight of him um, getting his opponent up in the corner of the ring or up against the ropes and just unloading on them, and then I told you that he actually won by unanimous decision, you would be thinking, well, why? How didn't he stop that guy? The reason he didn't stop him is because I feel Gamboa, this is an area Gamboa needs to really work on. He gets carried away, he gets too excited, he doesn't pick his punches, he he's very sloppy when he's extremely quick hands, but sometimes too quick for his own good, and he doesn't really know where he's punching, in my opinion. And he got caught against I forget his last opponent, but in his last fight he got caught. He actually went down in the eighth, I think, because he was not, he keeps his hands low. He's not got the best defense. Does keep his hands low because he's normally on the offense. Um, he's normally attacking. He doesn't defend too much, so that could be a problem. He really doesn't want to get caught by Solis in this one. Solis is the type of experienced veteran fighter that can just um, look for that counter or pick that moment. Be patient and wait for the time. And Gamboa really needs to watch this. Gamboa, I think, he would even have a better knockout ratio percentage if he just was patient when he got on top of his opponent. He could take a step back, and the best fighters do this. The best knockout artists can do this. They can wait until that right moment, and they're accurate with their punches, and then that does the most damage. Yuriorkis Gamboa, the way he punches and gets too excited, allows his opponents to sort of ride out the storm and just wait for him to sort of tire a little bit, or for an opening just to push him away and just to get out the side. Um, but I think overall, in this one, um, I think Gambo is going to have a too high a work rate basically, and he's going to be a bit too quick for Solis. He's going to pressurize Solis too much. He's going to be a level above what Solis has been fighting as of late. And I think that while I think Jorge Solis does pose a threat, um, because of Gamboa's low hands, I do feel that he's going to survive for a while in this fight. Um, and he might have a bit of fortune himself, a bit of positive outcome himself, results. But I do feel that Gamboa is going to get the mid to late stoppage in this one. I think he's going to wear down Solis, um, and I think ultimately he's going to get Jorge Solis in the same way that a guy like Manny Pacquiao did when he knocked out Solis. But a quick puncher knows who puts pressure on. I think Gambo is going to stop him mid to late, but I take nothing away from Jorge Solis. He fully deserves this. He's a very game opponent in this one, believe me, and Gamboa needs to take him seriously. So I'm going for a mid to late stoppage for Yuriorkis Gamboa. Thank you for watching. Please let me know what you think on this comment on this video page or on my homepage, and if you do like my channel, please do subscribe. This is BoxPred, and I'm out.